And we are streaming Tales of Confusion for the 14th of October 2022. I hope you're all doing well. Currently we only have myself and Ruby queued up, so we'll give it a few minutes. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go back through the horrors of Ranked. And yeah, based on my last attempts at things, horrors is probably the correct word. But hey, we'll see who turns up. Worst comes to it, I do have other gameish that I kind of am interested in doing. Just logging in. Alright, no worries. That gives us 2. Well, I mean, I'd say the horrors of Ranked, but only because if I just leave this for the moment. The last Ranked stream I did started well, and then yeah, so we went, yeah, that's fine. Some of it was bad beats, but honestly, I wasn't particularly playing that well, so I can take those sorts of losses, at least in review afterwards. Still, the horrors. The horrors. But we'll see if we get a 4th. Prospero's about to join. If not, then we'll see. I would normally do something like Sanma, just to try and, you know, have a casual thing that wouldn't take too long. But given I still have that objective and target, I probably would do a ranked full game. Evening, Kyril. Are you happy to sit in the BF4 and save me from the horrors of Ranked, as we've already described this? It is perfectly fine if not, but we will see. So give it a moment. Oh, I could. Okay, you've got a minute or 3 to log on, and then we have a game. So it'll be myself, Prospero, Rumi, and Kyril when he joins. Unless, of course, somebody beats him to it. Which would be rude, but equally, we would probably let them play. Dun dun dun. Yep. Having just said that, yeah. Also, is my thing working okay? Or the blank screen up? Has the blank screen up? Yep, thank you. Okay, anyway, my dun 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 was because Aegon has jumped in. So he's stolen your spot, and we have Aegon for a game. So, yeah, apologies. But after the timing, had to be done. So it's going to be Rumi, Prospero, myself, and Aegon. Kyril can play the next one if he wants to. I know, it was very rude. I did say, though, unless somebody jumped in, and then he just immediately jumped in. It's fine. Indeed. Anyway, let's see if I can continue losing points. Because I say, my form in Ranked hasn't been especially great based on my last stream, and also my form in Tales of Confusion has not been great either. But if you hit rock bottom, you go up. Or you find hell, I suppose, but you know. I haven't quite gotten to hell yet. I mean, yeah, Bedrock's are sort of under hell, really, if we're going by Minecraft logic. Okay. Let's see how this goes. This is a decent start. Are we going to have a reset? No, we're not going to have a reset. Thank God for that. Yeah, did not want to lose this hand. Draw a 6-pin. This is a 3rd turn reach. We've Pinfu. If we draw 5-8, I'm actually not sure what the best course of action would be here. Probably cost 7 pin at that point. I suppose you could toss 4 and just take the close 6, but you know, it's not something you'd reach with, and I'd prefer to keep the 4 to try and increase my odds of getting pin through. But 6 pin solved both of those problems. So worth doing the swap for that? It probably isn't. I'm going to 4 pin. Because we've got the sequence already hitting 9s, there's no point in trading these. Well, there's little point. And also a 6 gives us the complete hand anyway, so we wouldn't be sort of moving the chain down. I have discarded 2 dragons, which is a little awkward, but again, this isn't the sort of hand where we'd want a dragon, particularly. So, Tarn pin likely from Rumi. Well, I mean, sequence double pair. See, now we could get rid of a 9s and possibly work our way down. We've also opened up the possible Itsu, so there's that. South does nothing. Six pin's still our best draw. Said 6 pin, not 6-0. Oh, we've been Ishanten since turn 2. But that's fine. It's the way the game goes. Well, it's a triplet, so technically we have Reach and... We have Reach and 8 outs, we'll take it. It's Reach only, but... There's always a chance of the 5, so... Okay, Suji. Suji with 2 of them out as well, so not... I mean, not a question of getting it, it's just obviously the values all disappeared, but we'll see what happens. Okay, Aegon's going aggressive. That 3 pin far less certainly safe than the 4 pin he played earlier. Indeed you are, but it's fine, don't worry about it. We hit rock bottom, there is only up. See, only up. Reach Simo. And at most 1. Didn't actually get the 1. But basically we win a draw. Sorry. Basically we win a draw. We'll take that. Alright, this is a far worse hand than the last one I had. We're going to play 2-man just because we want that outside chance of this hand being worth something. I mean, it's Dora. It's a middle tile. I kind of want to think about Chanter here, but actually I don't. Chanter doesn't... This isn't a Chanter hand. Yep, that'll do. We'll play East now. So I need to draw one of these closed weights to really activate things, but But we're drawing everything else we want. Maybe we didn't have to lean too heavily into just the culling of the Manzi suit, but... I think this is okay. Though a 998 would be better than a 1-2 right now. But no way to know that ahead of time. There's an outside thought about Cheeto, which just makes the two pairs discarded even worse with them in hand. This is awesome. But it wasn't even on my radar until now, let's be honest. Because I'd already considered this sort of a dummy, just get rid of it when we need to. So... Yep. Getting there. It's going to be reach only, I think, but... Oh, Dora Dragon. One has been played. We're going to play it now because I really don't want to deal with it. Or just the fear factor of holding it if somebody reaches. So we're still planning on winning this hand. Oh, this Cheeto would have been amazing. Ah, dear. Taro can tell me after the hand exactly how on and when I should have identified it. Probably a lot sooner than now, but hey, it's fine. So we're now at the point where we probably start taking calls to try and force a Tanyo hand, or at least a Tenpai here. But we need to do that carefully. Although, admittedly, I was about to say West should be fine, but actually it's not been played. Ah, that's fair enough then. I assumed you were being quiet for not backseating, which is correct, but you know. Exactly what Aegon has just asked for. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Other than the fact that we've just discarded Cheetoy. Have we now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Near enough. Okay, we're not... Again, there was the possibility of calling for this, but we're too far behind, and also 2 safe tiles. So we'll let Aegon have this. I'm definitely Kokshu with this many terminal discards. Kokshu's exactly what I've got. Oh, now you see, if 4 becomes safe, I actually technically have a route in, which is not what you want to tempt me with at this point. This is not what you want to tempt me with at this point. Alright, we're just going to play it again. So we do have to discard 1 more. Probably West this is wind, but I think that might still be what we do here unless we get given something. White's safe. Cheetoy. Yeah, there's a few things going around here. Rumi just hitting the incidental Tenpai. So, draw 1, draw lost. And we end our dealer turn positive. Okay. Nothing stellar, but I'm not going to complain at this. Okay, Rumi with the off-wind call. So we assume nothing for the moment. There's plenty of reasons why we do that. He could have a concealed bonus triplet. He could be going for the Honitsu. But we assume nothing until we have some more information to work from. Green's safe. Yeah, it's... He's indicating Manzi Honitsu. Up until... even that's a terminal. No, I think he might just have a bonus triplet or something. What's left? Dragons are gone. There's an East left, which I haven't played. Okay, so... He went for the immediate call, which means he's got a quick hand, or at least a hand that he's going to try and force and bluff with. That either means he's got the triplet or he's got a pair of them. He could have a pair of them quite easily. And the longer I hold this, the worse it's going to get for me, so let's force it now. He probably has it. Yeah. We could have held back and tried to work around it, but he either had the triplet or he had the pair, and if he had the triplet, that single tile was doing nothing other than putting me in a bad way. We're also not that far from Tenpai ourselves, so I think we can challenge this. We want to keep the Dora, so we'll play that. West hasn't been played either. No, there's North-South. He wouldn't have that hand. There's no way he's that lucky, surely. He doesn't have it. The general rule of thumb. 6-pin. We'll play 6-pin. Yeah, these cards are a little all over the place for Honitsu, but he might have developed into a certain direction towards the middle of this. Okay, draw another one. So we got the 369 for a single weight. We got a thing for a pinfu. Well, 369 anyway.
Riichi.
I got 5 outs. Let's go.
No.
There we go. That one. Yes, that one. I mean, that wasn't that helpful to you, was it? Oh dear. I think we might have discovered the cunning reason why Aegon's so good at Mahjong. He asked the questions that nobody else would think to ask. And hopes that Kairo's paying attention and is fast enough to tell him. And actually able to. This is ignoring the fact that he could cheat in a far easier way. Or maybe he's just doing this to mask the fact that he is. Who knows? Certainly not me, eh, Aegon? Yeah, I like this hand a lot. We're going to see if we can force Vitania here. Also, I see Rise is queued up. Hi, Rise. Hope you're doing well, sir. Hi, Rice. Indeed. Well, at least you got Aegon distracted, so I'll take that as a bonus here. About to say, 5-man would be an awesome draw, but there is the discard, and it is Dragon Nomi. I mean, Prospero is probably the one who's more fortunate from that, but yes, that's fine. Okay, so Aegon and Prospero now on exact same points, but Aegon's still in lead on priority. East 4. We have a double Dora start. That means I'm going to hold on to the dragon a little longer. Just on the outside chance I could do something with it, but you know. Aegon still does not respect cheap hands, apparently. Alright, so we'll lean to Tanya 2 if we can make it. If not, then we'll see. Yeah, you know what? Let's force this a bit. Prosper's clearly going for a one-suit hand, so what he's on should be dodgeable. The question is, are we going to get the free pin or the 6 first? And actually, that's the other question. Will we just be given the chance to do things at all? So we could blind throw an 8-man into this, but oh, that's tricky. That is tricky. I'm gonna... Something is safe in this hand. Goodness knows what. Yeah, don't know. 2 was probably the correct choice, but we went for 8 there. West, this is wind. Oh, good God. Oh, what can we do about this? This is nonsense. Alright. Go for the 2-man now. This hand is so good, though. If we get a chance, we are calling for this. Oh, that is horrible. Alright, fine. Ugh. I'm kind of half giving up this hand, but the other half of me doesn't want to. This is horrible. Considering this means we're committed to playing 6-0 at some point, which is a half CG. Well, full CG now. But now we got that nonsense to worry about. Jeez, I'm gonna give Aegon points here. I just got that prediction coming in. West is fine. I need 5 more safe draws. That is a 5-pin, which gives me 1 safe draw. Six is safe. The free pin is not. Riichi PK 1. At one point we knew where almost all the Dora were, which is a bit worrying. But hey, it's fine. We got a dealer turn. We are fine. Double dragons and double Dora. Well, a pair of dragons and 2 Dora, is what I mean, really. Double dragons would be far better. Still, this is the quick get some points and run away hand that we love to get when we're dealer. Rumi has, again, called an off-wind, but has discarded 2 pins. This is far more likely to be going for a suit hand here of some type. So, let's see. It's probably Manzu, but only because we played a 9-4 and there weren't any pauses. And we are Ishanten. Prospero also appears to be culling a suit here, which is good for us, given the suit he's culling is what we need to draw to call with. Oh, it could also be Toy Toy. Risky, but that was my last one. Ah, oh, both fours gone. Go on. 2 more left. Prospero, play a 4. You know it's safe. Viso against Rumi. Seems really, really dodgy at the moment.
Boom.
Well, it passed. So 6 outs, I believe? Nope, 5 outs. Yeah, one's the indicator, that's why. Yeah, there's the Honitsu. Our dealer turn is stolen. So, 3 hands to survive with a 5-4 lead. And again, we hit Dora Dragon. I might be inclined to stick with this, given how bad this hand is at the moment, but... But really, I'm only 2-3 away from actually something happening, so maybe it's not that bad. That makes this a little worse, the 6 call, but... one more turn. One more turn with the Dora Dragon. If he has that, then... goodness knows what we do to chase it. This is a tricky one, I think, here. Let's go green. Well, had to be done. We actually drew the thing. Okay. I was kind of holding back on discarding that because I was hoping I'd draw an 8 and the situation would resolve itself. Now, though, we've actually got a shot at just getting rid of the 9s and going for Tanya if you want to. All players calling. Does look as if somebody's trying to go Honitsu with those dragons as well, which is a little greedy given everything, but can't blame you when the hand gets you to Hanneman. Oh, there's another one. Could have kept that, had a couple of pairs, and possibly made something of this. But alas. Well, that's another deal into the dealer for a Tanya 1. And it's not quite there, but now it is a battle. Yeah, that's fair. Who's Remy? Yeah, we're just going to Salvador. Not interested in it. There'll be regrets later, but our hand is... is that proof of anything, do we think? It's fine. If it is, it's fine. I mean, he's not beating us right now, so of course it's fine. Right. Interesting. Is that a call to nothing, or is that just a... Still white, still green. Probably not east, but... Both are optional, certainly. Both are likely to be quite slow, though. Okay. Looking a little more like Chanter. Realized Chanter, at least. But if that's the case, we're looking quite good on our weights at the moment. Upanitsu? No. Pause was there, so that suggests the 7-8 is in hand. Or that was somebody else entirely, it wasn't Rumi. Could be somebody's got a pair of 6s, maybe, but I might also be reading too much into that. Who knows? But I think Rumi needs a 9. I mean, to be fair, the same would happen if they've just got calls on and they happen to have it all. I just know that they probably have 7-8. And they discarded 7 as well, so I imagine that that's just indicative of that side of things. And if they didn't need a 9, they can't win on it yet. So all of my information is now useless. They've already got 7, 8, 9. Let's see if they got another one. Okay, big sumo. It's Jun-chan. No, 6 balls was a pair from somebody else, or just the game's incidental fakes. All right, well, Rumi's on a rampage. Let's see if we can break that. Doable with this hand, but we'll see. Well, Jun-chan, actually, because I think it was all the numerical ones, which is worth an extra 1. It always feels pathetic, though, when you just get Jun-chan Nomi. Just, yeah, nothing happens. That's a great draw. Right. I'm gonna go greedy. I might be going really greedy. We'll see. We'll see. But not gonna count it. But would love to draw another dragon right now. Ask an occasion you shall receive. Okay. Again, not going to count. There are chances at things here. Sananko, at worst, I think, if we can get this hand kind of there. 2 souths played. 1 pin, 2 pin, 6 pin.
Boom.
We'll take that, though. Double Dragon Honitsu. 3 pin. Actually, don't want calls off. We can still go 5 pin into a single weight if we want to. I mean, we're trying. We're trying here, but it's not looking especially likely we're going to catch up to Ruby at this point. We are giving it everything, though. This is an awesome hand. I'm not sure it's going to be enough, but we're going to see. Yep. Yep. It's that thing you notice after playing your first 100 games of Mahjong that the wins don't make sense. I wasn't really thinking about that for that particular thing, for that hand rise. But again, it was an option. I was looking more towards just getting the Mangan at that point because there were chances with what Rumi was doing. There. Yeah. Okay. Come on, one more advancement. I need that 5-so, really. 5-so makes this hand awesome. Okay, not the worst. Of course, we can discard the 6-so if we need to, so if we get, say, pair of south, pair of wests, we can go that way around of things. Don't want to call, want to keep it. Keep things tight if we can. Because ultimately, the other side of the coin here is that we can let Rumi continue his rampage and just steal points off the other two. That is totally a legit way to play for second. And again, another set of middle tiles from Rumi. So Rumi's doing something weird. This actually makes this worse, but we'll see. Well, the timing's wrong, but Ishanten. Gotta work this out quickly. I think we played that right. I mean, Riichi on Itsu's manga, so still a shot.
Riichi.
Alright, Riichi on Itsu. Clearly we should have gone Fated Sanzo, but you know. We completely stymie somebody's hand if they draw a dragon now. And clearly we look as if we're on a Honitsu here, so... I doubt we get the payoff, but we might be able to force Rumi to fold.
No.
Wow, we didn't force Agen to fold, and we hit the Mangan. This is going to be big. Sanzo will remember that. I was thinking about the Shinitsu push. With one dragon out, I was thinking Shinitsu with that pause as well, because the weights weren't great. I just didn't think I'd have enough time. And as it turns out, I wouldn't have done. I was also double checking to confirm the things. Right. White. I wasn't expecting anybody to play either of the weights if it went, because my hand was obviously Honitsu Sozu. But not going to complain. I have a outside shot of catching Rumi again, so... Okay, get rid of the closed side of things. So, what do we need to catch Rumi? Hanuman, we could do that with pairs, technically speaking. Any pair would get us a Hanuman with 2 Ura. Beyond that, Pin 2 Ipeiko Multidora seems like the plan. Yeah. Because of a lean into pairs, we get 4 over 8 at the moment, but I've had to make you reconsider playing Mahjong. I mean, there are many hands that make you reconsider playing Mahjong. I play one of them almost every week. Alright, that's the push from Prospero. We have to respect that, unfortunately. Got a safe tile for the first discard, and then after that... we could potentially play our 1 So's out. That was very early, but... 2 hands to maybe reconsider playing Mahjong. Oh dear, poor Agen. We hit the Ipeiko, and we're on to Ishanten for pairs. I don't like any of my final discards to this, but we'll consider it. Okay. Agen helps us out again. Unfortunately, we replaced that with a Sanzo, who, unfortunately, as mentioned, Sanzo will remember. 6 pin. So I have 4 middle tiles against this. The half CG is not great. 4/7's very easily makeable from the early stuff. We're going to play... I think, honestly, we're just going to fold this out. I don't think it's worth us pushing and losing the chance that... we lose second if we have any kind of deal in here. We have a shot at losing second, I mean, in 2 hands to go. Prospero is the final dealer, so we're gonna give up the chance of it, and it's gonna show me more and more shiny things. And we're in the same position 2 turns later, but you know, that's 2 turns later. T-pin was safe. Six-pin would be a closed way, but Prospero would go for that early, so... Now. Well, thanks for that. Thankfully I got a safe tile. And they both might be on Sozy weights as well. Oh, that is awesome. Thank you very much. We are saved! He had 2 Dora, but 5-2 in this position means... I mean, Mungan will do it now. I don't need much. Mungan would do it. Mungan off anybody. Freehand Sumo, I think, would also get us there. Depending on, of course, values, but... Well, let's see if we can get a Mungan. And go from there, I guess. Well, looks like we might get a quick hand, if nothing else. Hope for a red 5, I think. Dragon. Well, so much for that, red 5. So, do we have any Sanch Qs? Maybe, but unlikely. We could, of course, just cut all of the honor tiles and try to go Tanpin. But would we have enough time? 11 discards to go. If we triple either of those up, that increases our food count quite a bit, but it doesn't actually give us a enough of a value boost, especially given that it'd still be Riichi, and that looks to be it. Getting a 6 would be nice. We then have a shot at Sanchku, which gives us the extra value we would need, so we'll see. More whites. Honestly, at this point, getting Standby might be tricky enough. Ultimately, we are completely safe to second, short of... we are safe to third, short of a disaster. And I suppose also the fact he's dealer means... Okay, no, we're not safe to third, actually. We're in Mez dealer. Safe to fourth, almost certainly. Okay, so I think we are just going to play out the get rid of the honors game and see what happens. He could, but then we keep playing, so... South hasn't been played. Alright, we're going to chicken out of this, because I don't think we're anywhere near anything that's worth going for at this point. So we're going to use 4 safe tiles and just see. Aegon's just called an off-wind and doesn't look from his discards to be going for any kind of Honitsu plan. So his hand is Toy Toy and Dora, hopefully. So I think, honestly, our best shot... actually, it's not a bad thing. Sequence of events. We now actually have something. It's a slight value increase. A very slight. Maybe we go for a last-ditch Chisoi. Actually, no, it's not a value because still 2 greens gone. We're just going to keep playing our safe tiles then. Draw a 6, so we suddenly have that Riichi Sanchiku, which is free. With a triplet of the West, does that give us enough? Leave a table in front of me. Now, we'll just continue our look like we're folding plan. Especially as 3 6s have already gone. Also, given the point gap, it doesn't make that much difference whether we hit or not here. I suppose it puts him from 6-2 to potentially 9-2 ahead, but... But if he does, then we still get second even if he gets for 9-2, because that means Prospero isn't. Well, no 10 for us. Aegon is the only one in Tenpai at the end of that. Did have Adora. Did have the sort of Toy Toy plan going for him, although admittedly that was a Yakuless Tenpai for Aegon. But yeah, result is as you see. GG. Okay, I am going to just see who's in the thing. No Hamangan, but with no 10 payments. Yeah, it's fine. To be fair, I had a hand that wasn't valuable enough to chase in that last one, and just no progression. I was just hoping Prospero was, so I'd have another go, in all honesty. Apparently, though, Prospero was scared of Aegon's no Yaku Tenpai, but hey, that's how it goes. Alright, so currently we have Rise, we have Demo, we have Prospero queued up. Aegon said he had to go, so I guess it's me going in there. You're working on a thing. That is fine. You can work on a thing. I am going to join this game. Good luck all. Go for a teabag. That is fine. 1 in 330,000. Let's see if we can pull it off. Fair enough. I mean, he literally said reconsider playing Mahjong. The thing. Indeed. One of my moderators is talking in code. This clearly means disaster. Aegon, work out, break the code. Okay. We always believe in glory. Nah, don't worry explaining about it. It is the private thing. The Thing the movie. Oh, no, we like The Thing the movie. It is the first... The original thing was the first movie that legitimately scared the heck out of me. Because I watched it when I was 10. That was not advisable. But no, I have fond memories of it. It's a great film. Oh, art crimes. Ooh. Well, you know, you better do those art crimes then. Yep, and it's why I've turned out exactly as normal as I am. I also should stop feeding Prospero and actually look at what he's doing for a hand, because that's a few questionable discards in the thing. That is fair, and also a lie. Anyone can draw, given patience and redoing, copious amounts of undoing. There you go. I mean, even that is still the same sort of process, just copious amounts of undoing, redoing, and just, you know, trial and error and practice. But I wouldn't claim to be good at it either, so, you know, I'm in the exact same boat. As proven every time we've ever done a Jackbox game, ever. Anyway, I have Prospero's terminals, and I have just the general reach from Rise. So we're going to dodge around for a bit. I don't have Satars to just do the entirety of this, so... Alright, shouldn't save. Come on. Is it safe? He's probably going to call it. He is. So that's a worry. Well, that just means you need another 3 hours to make it, to give it a remote, that's all. That's it. If I could get to a reach position, I could cause a draw here, but I'm not likely to do that. Deal a Mangan for demo. And we are promoted to second on priority. Alright. Tidora. And a hand that is not amazing, though that draw helps. Yep, you can't fold door 2. Alright, now we can legitimately complain. It's fine. Let's see what we can do here. Well, nothing we can do about that. A second on priority victory. That's clearly what we're going for at this point. I mean, our hand wasn't amazing, but we had Tidora and it was developing quite well. But yeah, there we go. Alright, no double reach this time. It very wasn't a double reach, it was a 10-2 reach, but... Oh dear. Well, up until recently, and it's only because I checked this and then realized it wasn't the case anymore, Demo was the only Saint regularly playing with us for a while. Sure. Would like to get out of East 1 though. Okay, row 1 complete on the impossible hand. Does look as if me and Rise are both competing for it, though. Which also suggests that we're not going to get hit because we're going to get in each other's way. Aha! He gives up. We play 1 then. Honestly, we're going to give up in a couple of rounds anyway, but... Okay, reach from Prospero. Well, we're okay for right now. We're safe. Red 5 if I want to discard it. And also I have 2 safe tiles here. Both tiles I want to get rid of are safe to Prospero, so I think we're still on the attack here. He says up until the point that happens. I mean, that's a great hand. Alright, well, I got my wish. We're out of East 1. East 2. Rise needs some propping up. Let's see what we can do. Okay, well, this is going reasonably well for us. Alright, dealer's off. How do we want to play against that? I think we're going to keep on with the Sozu tiles. Is possible he's still on the Honitsu plan. Demo hasn't even played any either, so no secondary information to go off. And we keep drawing that. I guess the game wants us to go for the impossible hand from this position. Clearly what it wants us to do. Well, we failed. Anyway. Four, 5, 6 HQ wouldn't be impossible here. A little less likely now that we've drawn that, but, you know, technically speaking, was still possible. Ishanta and then reach Tanpin and 1. Okay, let's do this. So 5, 6, 7 Sanchku is still on. So if we draw 7, we technically do have that. So yeah, we'll go for that because again, that's a big value increase if that happens. Reach Tanya 1? Sure, reach Tanya 1. Would have been a heck of a lot more if that was a 7, so instead, but you know. What can you do? Give away Dora. Immediately following the reach. Thankfully got away with it, but... But a pair of middle Manzu. Who's going to play middle Manzu against me? Answer is probably nobody, but, you know, 4 tiles still to draw. Okay, Rise is a hand then. It's also his dealer turn, so it makes sense that he's still in this. So Dora win to you this time? Not quite. So I assume it's Prospero with sequence. Alright, our last draw is a 5-pin. Yep, and that's 2 of my winners in hand, but 2,000 points I can take. That's not the worst hit in the world. We remain in position. Relatively safe still to rise, and we have a dealer turn. Okay. This is a pretty good hand. Not a lot of value in it, but it's still a pretty good hand. Even better with that, we're Riichi on turn 2. Ideally 5 or 7 man, please.
Riichi.
Alright, turn 4 Riichi as dealer. Let's start the comeback train. Oh god. You gotta find the worst song to get it out of your head. It's the only way. The sequence may vary, but it always inevitably ends with Star Trekking. Alright, come on. One of these has got to still be in there. Draw 4, get the Peiko. Give us the chance of a comeback. Well, the attack is continuing from Rise. Not sure I appreciate that, but hey. I know he doesn't need a 7-man. I mean, Rise might have a genuine hand. I don't see any Dora, so... And it's early. So he's probably theory he can win around it quicker. He has, however, given me the Peiko Pinfu, so... So, 5-8. Alright, East free, repeat. I mean, that's disappointing. Hopefully it gets better, but it's currently disappointing. Is rusty and tilting. I understand you're rusty and tilting, sir. And I will always justify your decisions as much as I can see of them. And to be fair, my hand didn't have any Dora. You could have had them. Your hand could have easily been worth more than mine. And generally speaking, the way you attack early Riichi is to basically play your normal game as much as you can. All understandable. You're also up against some good players here. Or in my case, usually jammy players. Also, not much you could do about Demo's power start, admittingly, but you know. Okay, what do we want to do here? Yeah, one save. Still a chance for Sanchiku, but again, not looking at any Itzy plans from here.
Riichi.
No, can't do much about that. I think we're losing our dealer turn. That's it. I'd love 7 pin to be proven safe, but I thought that was going to deal in. It's not impossible that we can get Tenpai with this. So potentially call here, cut the 6, which you know is safe. Oof. Yeah, I'm going to assume that was a running out of safe tiles deal. Alright, so Demo is 15k off of auto winning. So, Buyman needed, admittingly, but you know, that's not that far off in the grand scheme of things. This is a shiny hand. If we pair up the dragons, this is a very good hand. If we don't, it's still a very good hand. It's fine, sir. The comeback is still on. You have a dealer turn left. You should have a dealer turn left anyway. Can't guarantee it, unfortunately. Sticking with the Tarnpin plan. Okay, row 1 complete. Alright, so 567 Sanchiku is a thing we could try and do. It also would mean we could take a 1-so here to do it as well. I mean, Pinfu Sanchiku Dora free is massive. Especially if we were waiting on this 1-4, actually. Well, let's lean into the optimal scenario here. Ultimately, what's going to happen is we're going to draw an 8-pin, and that stops it. 4-so doesn't stop this, because that technically still just extends it, and we can keep going, but... that just forces us into Tanyo, which is okay, I suppose. Or a pair weight on the 2-3, given we've already given up one of them. Come on, 5-pin. That's a 7-pin. It's not the one we wanted. We talked about this game. Okay. Ishanten. That's not what we want to see right now. 2-so is safe, so we got the line.
Chi.
We've got multiple of the lines, actually. That's just depressing. Oh well. Didn't make it. We had so many Dora. So many Dora. And none of it matters.
Note.
Yeah, I don't entirely know what we're doing with this, I'm gonna be honest. Get rid of the close weights and see what we are, but it just doesn't feel like we're progressing particularly well. Because we aren't, but yeah. Keep the Sanchiku chance alive, I guess? With nothing else going for things? Okay, reasonable. Let's go that way. Might be getting rid of a 9, although I don't know if we... Well, I mean, we've got a pair of 5s. We're not likely to do much with those. If we get a 7, we have that sequence to draw a 4, maybe, but wrong 4. Well, we're up to 4 pairs. I don't think this is the 7 pairs hand at all, but let's just see. 6 is safe to demo, so that's something to bear in mind. 7 is safe to demo. That, however, is dealing from Prospero. Is it worth a lot? It's not. 1,000 points to steal the dealership. Alright. Hanneman needed for demo to just win the game outright. Let's see how it goes. Well, we got a fast hand. Rises off. Prospero is determined to not let me draw tiles. So we draw an 8-pin. This hand is Ipeco, Pinfu. Wants to get rid of a pair of whichever one I'd go for. One say it's not great, but we'll play it here. Either way, we're getting rid of a pair in some way or another. I'm probably going to play 7 so on the basis it's early and also potentially try and master the hand a little bit. Yeah, let's play that now. Boom. You're welcome, Rise. I also drew well off of that sequencing, so it's all good. Need to draw an 8-pin though, and there's only one of them left. Right. Should have got rid of a 9, 7. Oh well. Still one of them left. I can still draw that last one. We're just giving Rise points. Nope. This time we're giving Prospero points. Well, I mean, I've upped the pressure on Demo. He's got to now work around both of these. So... yeah, I think we're just gonna ease out of this one a bit. All right, Rise earns some points. Green 1. I was hoping to get a bit more of a chunk into Demo's turn than that, but it is something. He is right, and that minimizes Demo's chance of just instant winning the game out of anywhere because now he needs a Byman to do it. Still doable, but you know, Byman needed. Meanwhile, I am still Mangan distance behind Prospero, give or take. 7, so I need to expand this or just get rid of a 9. Hope to get a long chain that way. I mean, the hand's not bad. I'm reasonably happy with this. It's just... not optimal. I think that's useful. Yeah, okay. So we have one too many pairs, but in theory one of that's going to be dealt with by getting the last white off of somebody, maybe. Or we go reach white and something. Could have potentially kept that over the south, but... because now I draw a 4-pin, I'm sad, but you know. I'm sad. Okay. Well, mistake was made and I was punished for it, thankfully. So we won't do it ever again. Until the next time. Right, green can go. Well, that gives us double sequence and undoes the thing, so yeah, we'll go that way. So, each channel 10. Nope. Okay, call possibly for Empire. That is the same 3-pin they played last turn, so getting rid of a pair for some reason.
Chi.
Ah, that's annoying. Alright, white dragons. If that was a call for Tenpai, then Sozu is the most likely thing they're waiting on. So I can't afford middle Sozu tiles against a player who is directly above me in position. I've just got to hope that Prospero's got some... It's Prospero? I've got to hope that Rice has got something. Yeah, very 10, but not the worst. Technically, we have a call for thing, I suppose. That being said, 8-man. Yeah, 8-man twice, 9-pin to end.
Note.
Well, we lost 4,000 points to everybody. But Rise is slowly building back up to a 0 score. Alright, Doubleton in the south round. Let's go... What do we want to do with this? 8 so. This is a remarkably awkward hand. Should have kept both of them. Should have played one that 7-9, but you know. Being odd. I'm going to keep that, actually. Well, basically, if we draw a 7, you know, not doing the thing that we were punished for last time. But draw a 7, this is fine. Draw a 2, we're fine as well, actually, come to that. Yeah, okay, that still works. 5, 6, 7 Sanshku then is our high end out here. Hatsu does nothing. And Prospero is now determined to play all of my outs. Inevitably somebody will, but it just so happened to be Prospero today. Okay, Ishanten for Sanshku. 6-pin ideally. If not, we are definitely going for the Sanshku side of things. Nothing really changed from that, except now we've got the Ipeiko as a possible extra one if we want it, but Sanshku or Ipeiko would be fine. That is a really horrible thing for it to happen here. Okay. We're so close. Screw it. I'd say 6-pin would be awesome. I think we're going to have to fold, though. Well, we'll follow up with 7 then. Big sumo. Well, I'm staying exactly where I am. High Samurai 5. Oh, that was a reach only hand that just got 3 add-ons for Mangan. That's yeah. I mean, sumo is not necessarily an add-on, but you know what I mean. 3 add-ons too. Alright, let's 8-pin. Hand's pretty close. Ultimately, we just need to do something a bit silly to get some points back, so... Which I don't think is going to happen, so let's just play out anyway. 22-9. I need 2 dealer Mangans to gain the position back, depending on how the discards go. This hand, unlikely to be a Mangan. Not impossible, but unlikely. This down Sanch queue keeps taunting us. It's technically better than White Dragon only, but... But you need to actually draw pieces for it. Well, that is probably suggesting we're not doing that plan. Ifeiko for reach nothing at the moment. That is fair, sir. Alright, so we're up against Free Hand and... Gonna have to attack it, I think. I do have the answer to that here, actually. I do have a half bottle of wine just randomly in arm's reach. But, unfortunately, yeah, I am sober. Alright. Not enjoying this. Not gonna Khan. Fun though it might be. I'm just not drawing anything. A dragon at this point might not even be that useful because I think the 5 goes into it. But yeah. I mean, it just so happens to be there because I was drinking yesterday, but you know. Huh. Alright, the big question from here is, given everything, White Dragon is going to deal in probably to Prospero. 5 pin is a maybe, 6 pin is a maybe. We're going to play this out. We've got to go for it. Rise is so far down on points. We are going to go for this. I'm going to play it now because I want to know. Okay. There was a chance this was dealing that way as well, but I don't know.
Riichi.
I'm amazed that worked out. Let's go. I even can't the... Actually, can we count the 6s? We could still count the 6... No, we can't count the 6s. That was gone. We even had the option to, but we didn't.
Riichi.
Well, that happened. This is just a case of, is there one I can draw? And apparently there isn't, so is there one Rise can draw? I mean, there are bad beats and there are bad beats. I mean, I'm feeling it as well. I've not exactly had the world of luck here, but just Rise has been so unfortunate this game. So, yeah, 33,000 points to go. We need, frankly, a ridiculous string of luck here. So, we're going Chinitsu. We go Chinitsu, and then we see what happens after that point. But we're aiming for the 6, and then we'll see. Yeah, no, we're aiming for the 6. We're just going to toss Dora immediately. With the advantage of being nearly a Mung and Gap ahead of Rise at the moment, so we are just going to go all out for this. There is no safety. There is only Pinzu. Reach, Itsu, Chinitsu, Concealed, Sumo, Ipatsu, Tutora. There you go. That's how we're gonna win this. Just purge anything that doesn't have circles on it, and then we go.
Riichi.
You'd think that would change things, but it really doesn't. I mean, cons could still happen. I just have to draw more 6 pins. I can't draw 5s anymore. Part of my problem is that everybody else is actually stealing all my Pinsy tiles. That's it. I need Itsu, I need Chinitsu, I need everything. Gimme. There you go. Nom 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 nom. Alright, one more. We can calm the 6. We can try to Saki this nonsense. Of course, canning means we lose Itsu. Five more draws. So we need perfect sequence of something like 2 pin. Oh, that happens all. I mean, 2,000 points on the board. But if our tiles are safe. Yeah, we genuinely. There is no safety. And that's just unfortunate. That does, how I think, end the game. They could be. I have not heard that. But there we go. Yeah, Rise, that was rough. And honestly, that was rough for me. It was just, yeah. Yeah, you would have won if busting was on, but again, we decided these rules at the start of the year, and this is kind of how we play it at the moment. But alas. I am feeling quite tired, and I'm probably going to call that a game here, at least from my terms of me playing it. If people want to play another game, I'm happy to queue one up and observe, but if not, that I think is going to do it for tonight. To be fair, once you're in that sort of last place, you have to go for anything. There was a reason I was doing the Chinitsu nonsense, largely because it was the only mathematical chance I had with that hand of getting anywhere that wasn't just getting triplets and getting 4 of them and moving on from that. Carol can queue. Alright, so we had Legius Demo and Chiral. I did say I wasn't going to play, but if we do need one more, I will stomach it. I mean, just since we got free, if we got free, we might as well finish the game. But well, let's see if your great things of Chiral amount to anything. Legius, Demo, Chiral, myself. Good luck to you all. Let's go. So I've gone 2 free today, which is probably about right. I mean, your brain's not awake today. I'm suffering from a mountain of marmalade. Or anti-jam, as we call it. Oh dear. Yes, we can play bad, we can have bad luck, but we can't have both happening at the same time, which is what it's currently being. Oh, absolutely. But nothing beats the proper jam flow of just all the tiles coming for you in the right sequence, in the right order, when you need them. And very occasionally, we do have jam flows here. Anyway. Let us see. Okay, not the worst. We might go forced... What do we want to do here? Let's go 9. I don't know if we're forcing Honitsu or we're forcing pairs here, in truth. I think, given that discard, we've now gone for Tsu. Whether we're forcing it or not, it's another matter with West already dead for us, but then it's working. Alright, immediately planting flag. Expect greatness or tragedy. It's important that everybody states that at the start of the game. It's massively important that everybody states that at the start of the game, just for when it doesn't happen. We all have our excuses out of the way to begin with. Alright. Drawing endless one of Sozy tiles is not the way to keep this going. This is greedy, but we're going to force it. Yeah, there is no way I'm not tempo with 3 calls. Would be the normal sort of thought process on this. Well, Legisthing's taking advance about Pinsy tiles. That is good. Absolutely perfect. I'm going to be rightly punished. I assume there's just Tampin up top in truth, but... Well, open Tanya now, but... 1,000 points. We can deal into 1,000 points. That's not going to bother us. I've drawn 5 Manzi tiles in a row. Rah. Alright, this is greed. We're going into a naked weight at some point. We probably won't, actually. I don't see Demo discarding any Pinsy for any reason, but we're going naked weight now. I said it. We're doing it. 4 pins safe. Naked weight time. Let's go. My naked weight! It didn't work! What are the odds? Oh wow, that was such a strong hand. Really, I am really fortunate with that. I got away with that in a big way. Okay, yep, I'm perfectly happy to accept that. Oh wow, that was, yeah, no, I should have been punished heavily for that. Was Aegon playing in the game against you? I mean, it's the one thing I tell anybody when they're starting this damn game. Don't go into naked weights. I didn't have a choice in that position, admittingly. There are always exceptions to the rule, and I felt that qualified as the exception. But, you know, I had a safe discard for the final one, and at least, you know, would see what happens. But yeah, a Buyman against me, jeez. Well, yeah, I think it's impossible hand time. Might even be open up the wine time. Good draw. Do I want this one free or do I want the Norse? We're going to play the Norse actually. I'm not... It's probably correct. The only downside, I guess, now is that we don't have a pair. Yeah, okay, no, it wasn't correct. I should have just kept playing the one so if I was going to keep that, but it's fine. We work around it. Hey, we got a pair back. Sort of. 3-6. Okay, safe discard against that, at least for now. Handy's not stellar, but we could potentially go for a challenge here. Oh, we did get up there. Well, we're not dealers, so we're not going to complain about that. Yeah. Okay, dealer turn. Got a pair of dragons and a Dora. This seems about right.
Boom.
Okay, aiming directly for the Dragon 1. And... Dragon 2, sorry. Thank you very much. Okay, 5 so needed. Just one time game, give me a 5 so. That doesn't look anything like a 5 so and you know it. It is the indicators, there are fewer of them, but still. Okay, 5 so set up. We obviously want the red 5, go for Dora 3, so we'll go that way around rather than that. Also, 1 fewer out. Well, actually, I say one fewer out. They're both actually indicated from there, so about the same outs. Still, we've made our decision. We are going to do it. Okay, sniped by dealer turn. We will attempt to get revenge, but then we were probably going to try and take points off him anyway, so I'm not sure how much difference that is. This is not a great hand. Dora helps. I don't know if we're forcing Jin-chan with this, but it's consideration now. Yeah, I guess we're pushing Jin-chan. A lot of my outs are disappearing. And this is going to lead me to a state where I'm basically stuck like this for the rest of the game, and then a reach happens. But thankfully I've got terminal cells, so it should be relatively safe to most people. It's all fine, I'm just discarding middle tiles for fun and not at all profit. A single one pin left. We're already kind of out of tiles, actually. I mean, hey, that's working. One more. Not going to argue. I said one more, I got one more. That's helpful. Sananko potentially on this as well, although mainly unlikely. Need to draw a Sanzo, otherwise we are going to be in a really awkward position having to discard a door in a moment or two. Mind you, as it is, it's already awkward, so... Sure. I mean, there's belief, but also there's reality, which I think is crashing down at me at the moment. Oh, wow, it's reality has crashed. Right. So we can take tempo if we think the 8-so can pass all 3 players. 7, 7, 7. We have all the 9s. YOLO. See what belief gets you, Mono. See. It's fine. Could have been worse, in truth. See? As proof. Could and probably would have been worse. Anyway. Let's go round again. Some middle Manzi tiles, if you please. I mean, middle Pinzu is probably fine as well, actually. We can work with that. Mahjong bad beat stories. Okay. So we have too many pairs in a weird way. That helps. Kind of makes me think I might be doing something else with this hand, though. So drawing another Sanzo would be amazing, I think. Let's keep going. Do you have any other tiles you need today? No? Please let me know. Don't know if that was a huge help, but it does technically get us around something. Having discarded 4 and 6, that's a really bad draw. But I think that might be us done, gotta be honest. Well, minor hand, not upset about that at all. Demo's dealer turn. So we're Hanneman up on last. I mean, that's not a great thing to be saying, but you know, it's where we are. Hanneman up, nearly a Hanneman down. Nearly pawned that by accident. That would have been bad. Wouldn't have actually been the worst, but it wouldn't have been great. It just forced us into something. That, to be fair, we're probably going for anyway, but I prefer to do it on my terms rather than taking tiles right this second, as the hand is still a little all over the place. And as it happens, we are leaning towards just Pinfu rather than anything else. Okay, that's fine. Get rid of one of our pairs.
Riichi.
Oh, the timing. The horrible, horrible timing. Honestly, I've got nothing against this, really, so I'm just going to play the 5 pins out. On the basis they were played not so long ago, and I have 2 of them. Oof. Half CG, but that's not that great against the... Yeah, half CGs only really have a chance when it's the middle tile they've discarded, and even then it's not really that great. Okay, well, demo is a Mangan from Victory. We have white and 2 Doras. This hand is kind of terrible, but at the same time, exactly what we want. It's the right level of terrible. That also is a bit just... Oh well, let's see. I don't think we're Honitsuing this one just because of the fact that we got Seek Dora and obviously a sequence that's set up here, so... We just need that white as soon as possible, plus any additional thing that gives us Yaku. Unfortunately, that is it. So, yeah. We're of course taking Dora free here.
Riichi.
We're of course gonna go in anyway. Red was saving them too. I don't know why I played that there. I'm just not concentrating well enough. Okay. Half step. I still need the white dragon. This is the annoying bit of this, but you know. I need a white dragon, I need to pair something up, and I need every other discard to be safe. There's a lot of things I need for this to work. Also the fact I've got to discard 2 Manzu when none of the Manzu have been safe thus far. Oh, god darn you! I mean, no guarantee this would have been safe, but that's really annoying. Alright, so we have a Yakulus Tenpai if we decide to take it. Green is still a problem. You are discarding the same tiles continuously, which is massively helping me. Just saying. Okay, we're white into single dragon is where we are with this, and hoping that the 7 somehow passes. We've made some very questionable choices, but let's go. Oh dear god, it's passed! How the heck has that happened? Alright, well, we're going to continue on this absurd plan of just discarding all the tiles that should be dealing in here. And just say, you know what, we got a Mangan. Let's go. To a safe area. We saw our twos, we saw the 8 little aids, half CG, but that wasn't a good read. That's just what we had. Interesting. Haite green? No. Ah, so much stress. Okay. Yeah, that was 12 discards of nonsense. I only had that. And he was right. Yes, but you know, the amount of stress I had regarding that. Absolutely. Alright, anyway. Yeah, we're on a flush draw here, so... Let's see. Alright, we are once again on the flush draw. Needing a 7-man ideally. Well, hand hasn't advanced at all since we called that green, but that's the way it tends to go. That at least gives us something that we can call into if we want to, so fine. Can't call that. We could call the 4s if we wanted to, but not the 3s. Well, Ishantens. Sanzo. Yeah, that one was fine. It's fine. Free hard hand to win now. It's fine. We had a hand. We knew we had a hand. The hand was never on, but they don't need to know that. Okay, we'll do that. Still 23k up, so options can go. We can go that way if we want to. We'll see. Yeah, it's only 2 dragons. You can really cry on the third. North does nothing. We'll try and hold on to Fedora here, but we do have a free pair weight if we want to. Draw a 6 anytime soon. If not, we'll draw the 4, go into a 6-man weight. Sure. Ishanten 3, 4, 5 needed. 3, 4, 5, 6 actually. And 7. Yeah, there's plenty of things to get us there. Just the middle Pinsy, that's all we need. Just give us that lovely middle Pinsy tile.
Riichi.
Okay, 4, 5. 6 remaining. Let's see. This is reach 1, potentially reach 2. Could be reach 3 actually. You can get the red 5. But can't let Demo have the dealer turn. That makes it too easy. He's still a Mangan from victory even after this, but can't let him have that. Nothing doing there. Well, just if I can get the high tail off of Legius, but seems unlikely, and it was.
Tenpai.
Largely because he had all my winners, by the look of it. At least most of them. But hey, now it's even closer to that point. I mean, double south, though, is a strong start. Love one more pair or to triplet something up here, but this is not the worst. Fourth repeat and 1,000 points on the table. So with that, actually, Demo only needs a 2-hand hand, I think. That's an extra 2,200 for anyone who wins. I mean, I can probably overtake Chiral first, hopefully. We'll see. But there we go. That's what we wanted. Right, so it's an awkward Cheetoy, but I think we're more likely going to just take our chance to go Toy Toy here. Okay. Dory, you say? I'd say sort of drawing another one. That's not great for us. So Kyle has west or... It's got to be west or needs it. Or as Nitsu or something you can put together.
Kan.
We're close. Gonna play the 7 out. So that last east will be very important if we can get that, I think. But failing that, I think we're just going to give Cairo what he needs. So he either needs a west or he has them. And it's a single weight on something. Means it's in a precarious place, but... It's a horrible draw, by the way. If it's a bluff, I'm never... West just deals in. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If I play West, I deal in. Equally though, I can't win with that, so fine. This is a bluff, well done, sir, but you know.
No.
Yeah, no shot. Yeah, no shot. Drawing West right at the end. Well, to be fair, it wasn't right at the end, but it was towards the end, and just I was dead from that point. Well, there are now 2,500 points in the middle.
Boom.
It almost doesn't matter what Temo wins with. A win here puts him over the top. Nice. Okay. We might have a doubled or a quick hand here. Which, to be fair, we've needed for a while. Could have potentially kept that. 6 would have been half helpful here, but no. Oh, come on. I had a quick hand going. No, my dealership. No, my automatic victory. And he's still a Mungan from victory. Oh well. This is an extremely strong hand as well, actually. Let's go. Okay. Question will be what we do if we draw another 9, I guess. I mean, I need a similar dealership, otherwise I'm not getting anywhere in terms of things. Nope. I'm not liking the abundance of calls here. I mean, there's some nonsense being played here, I'm not going to lie. And I almost have no way out of this either, so let's just keep going. It's really passive to have to pass on my dealer turn, but I'm up against 7 calls, and it's yeah, this was a good hand, and it's just been ruined. Yep. If it's Hanneman, it's game. If it's Mungan, I think it stays. I'm not sure. Oh, Chinitsu. So does Chinitsu Mungan exactly? I don't know if this actually triggers the game over or not. It should do. Question mark? Well, I mean, to be fair, the game is probably his anyway. Alright, let's go. So, Ryan, Peiko, Doradora. That's clearly how we're going to play this now. It won't work, but it's clearly how we're going to play this now. Oh. Alright, Pinfu, Doradora then. Well, that's just unfortunate. He would need a monster hand to come back, but we'll still see. So we've got a 5 with no Yaku at the moment. Closed, Ippei code or a 2. West does nothing. We are going for Ryan, because we need the upgraded points. arguably. Come on, 7 man. Fuck it.
Riichi.
I want to change the music. If I now draw 4-7, I'm going to be really annoyed. But again, just grandstanding a little bit.
つむ
Well, there is a sumo. Unless it is a monster, I don't think I'm going to fall below that. So
つむ
even direct Mungan wasn't enough.
ドラドラに
I mean, how do you sumo? I'm not the dealer, so I think that might still be okay. Yeah. Well, demo does not end on the perfect score, apparently.
ですか
Oh dear, well that's a slight improvement from how our ranked games have gone, I suppose. Not a massive one, but hey, we'll take it if we can get. Thanks for joining. I will, yeah, no, I'd worked out that among and Sumo was, among a direct hit, I was safe to. So I figured I was fine, but you know, nice to have things confirmed. Anyway, thanks for the games. There was some nonsense during that last game, I'm going to be honest. And yeah, I was determined I was going to get the Ryan Poker, then I drew 4-man 3 times in a row, basically, and just But hey, Ryan Poker wouldn't have been enough to make a difference unless Cairo was nice enough to deal into it, so seemed unlikely on 2 middle sequences. Anyway, catch you later. Thanks for the games. Oh no, I didn't get it. I gave up because I kept drawing 4-man rather than 7. So, you know, I had to just, yeah. Wasn't happening. Ah, well. Catch you later.